Hey y'all, this is Paul from Indianapolis, and just excited to have another video today with you. And I'm excited about two things. First of all, I'm excited about the Pacers. Today's game day for game one of the finals, and it's just been fun. We're going over to a buddy's house tonight, myself and my boys, and we're going to go hang out with his boys and watch the game. So looking forward to that. Just been fun for the city, and just looking forward to seeing how it goes. And second of all, with the video here today, just this has been a video in the making. I've talked with my sons, and one of the favorite parts for me as I got back into collecting over COVID was I have enjoyed getting the cards of players I enjoy, yet equally, if not more exciting, has been just the joy of collecting with my kids and watching them have fun, to find cards, to get cards they like, to talk about it, to share with them, and to talk about sports in general, and then just life and values and how this is to be fun and to be a hobby and not consuming and take over life, which it has for me at moments and times. And but to just keep this just as a fun hobby, and but just the journey and experience it with them has been a lot of fun. Just shared experiences of going to card shows or shops, or just talking about it and looking and waiting for mail days on when stuff comes in. Um, so what we're gonna do today, I've talked about with my sons, and I'm excited because I have no idea what they're gonna say about this, but just we're gonna go through and just share our five favorite cards, or five cards that represent our collection, whatever they want to say or do. Looking forward to letting them share about their cards because they're part of this journey. They're a part of this fun. They've been a part of this YouTube channel journey, and hopefully this will be the first of more videos where they're involved and sharing their pickups and their cards and their interest and their thoughts as well. So I'm going to stop, and here we go.
So this is my first of five cards. This is a Victor Wembanyama rookie PSA. The reason why I chose this card to be one of my five is because it shows that I like investing in young players that I think will be good. My dad showed me a few videos before the draft of Victor Wembanyama, and immediately I thought, I think this player will be good. And a lot of people thought that he might be better than LeBron James or Zion Williamson, and they thought that he was comparable to them. I don't know if he's that good, but this is one of my favorite cards. Now, on to my second card, this Tyrese Halliburton out of 150 PSA 10. This is also a color match, which is where the jersey that the player is wearing and the color of the insert or parallel match. The reason why I chose this as one of my five cards is because it shows that I like buying numbered cards of my favorite player, Tyrese Halliburton. I'm excited for game one tonight, and that's my second card. Now on to my third card. This Ben Shepherd RPA shows that I like to get unique cards that you don't see every day. This card has three colors on the patch, which is very rare, and it's also a rookie and an auto. This type of insert is called a RPA, which stands for Rookie, Patch, and Auto. My fourth card is this Shai Gilgeous-Alexander rated rookie optic PSA 10. The reason why I chose this as one of my five cards is because it shows that I like investing in players. This all started at last year when we were visiting my grandparents down in Georgia. We went to Cards HQ in Atlanta, and I saw an Anthony Edwards rookie. I bought that card thinking that since his team was really good, if they did well in the playoffs, then his card would raise the price, and I could make money to buy PC cards like the Tyrese Halliburton and the Ben Shepherd. My fifth and final card is this Pascal Siakam Green Disco PSA 10 out of 5. This card shows that I like to buy cards that are short print or low numbered. Pascal Siakam is my second favorite player. This is also a personal collection card.
So here are my 5 cards. I'll start off first with the cards that got me back into collecting, which are soccer cards. And I'm a big soccer fan, not as much this past year because my favorite team, Arsenal in London, just struggled. It was hard, whether to protect my heart or not. I was not as engaged with soccer this year as I usually am. But my favorite player in soccer is Bukayo Saka, and I wanted to get a card of his. I love the color purple in the modern cards. It's one of the colors I actually try to go for along with blue. And I love just the color purple with this card. This is his rookie card. This card is out of 99. And I just wanted a really cool, beautiful card of Bukayo Saka and in his Arsenal jersey. So this commemorates and represents the soccer aspect of my collection, which is a small part, but it is still there. And next card I have represents the basketball part, which I feel like might be growing now as I'm just absorbing this infectious air of the Pacers, but as well as just the love of basketball and the passion of basketball here in the state of Indiana, where I live. And my favorite player growing up was Magic Johnson, but actually my favorite player now, as I reflect, is Dr. J, Julius Erving. And I just love how classy he was. I love that he brought his style from Rucker Park, from New York City, into the ABA and then the NBA. He kept being who he was and played the way he played. And I love this card because it's the year I was born, 1975. As well, I love a lot of the basketball cards of this time because they often have other players in and often Hall of Famers. And in this card with Dr. J are 2 other Hall of Famers. There's right here is Artis Gilmore and Dan Issel right there. And I love that a lot of them are action and they include other players, and often those players are Hall of Famers. So those are some of the cards I look for. But Dr. J is my favorite player, and the more and more I just read and hear about him, my respect just increases and grows for him. My next card, these last 3 will all be baseball, which is the primary focus of my collecting now, and they're all vintage cards. And you've seen a couple of these if you've watched some of my previous videos, but this next card just represents the importance and interest of the Negro Leagues for me. I've read the book recently on 1948 Cleveland Indians, and Larry Doby's one of the centerpieces of that. But his story is just fascinating, inspiring, just all he had to persevere and go through. And I just appreciate the dignity and respect he sought and he persevered with until the major leagues, which was all white, until he and Jackie Robinson came to a place of being able to receive and then accept him. And he persevered and was a pioneer for that. But the Negro League players that are just part of my collection and players that I look to collect. And then these last 2 are players, my 2 favorite players and cards I've shown before. And in my very first Journey video, Roberto Clemente is one of my 2 favorite players. And I really can't do a 1A, 1B, or 1-2. His life, the way he played, what he had to persevere and go through, not only being black, but also being Latino and being teased and made fun of the way he spoke. And that definitely, I think, threw him off for a while and was an adjustment for him, but yet how he persevered. And he lived with dignity and pride just in being who he was, being Puerto Rican. And I just love his story, the way he played, that he stuck with one city, and that he led them to multiple World Series from the beginning, early in his career, to the end of his career. Then my last one is this Brooks Robinson, Frank Robinson card. And I love this card because of what it represents of black and white players playing together. And this era of the Orioles, I think, represented that as much as the Brooklyn Dodgers did of the 50s. And Brooks Robinson was a huge part of that. He had great just confidence and belief, but he also treated everyone with respect and dignity. And he welcomed in Frank Robinson, who's growing into, I think he's in my top 5 baseball players of all time, just for his story in life and all he represented. But Brooks Robinson was strong and humble enough to welcome in Frank Robinson. I love Brooks Robinson because of his work ethic. He worked really hard, and his defense, you could see that. But you could also see that with his offense. He was up and down and struggled in his career with his offense, but he kept fighting, he kept sticking with it. But he was a great teammate, great defensive player, and a great persevering offensive player. He was clutch in the offense. He wasn't always, might not have the average per se, but he was clutch, and he'd give you a hit or a homer when you needed it. And so Brooks was just great for the city of Baltimore, and the city loved him and embraced him, and he embraced the city. So on the field and off the field are why Brooks Robinson, Roberto Clemente, Larry Doby, Julius Erving, and Bukayo Saka are my 5 of my favorite players, but they also represent my collection.
Hey guys, I'm the one who does the video, the editing, and the audio. I'm going to rank my top 5 cards in order from least favorite to most favorite. Starting off with number 5 is William Saliba out of 99 Purple Rookie. He has been a very good defender and leader at the back for Arsenal, and he has been a bright up-and-coming center back for Arsenal in France. Number 4 is a Charizard Orange out of 25. I got this card when he first signed with Arsenal back 2 years ago. And he didn't have many cards out, so I decided to pick this one up. Number 3 is Jude Topps Chrome Refractor PSA 10. Jude is a midfielder. He's been proving to the world that he is a world-class talent since his times in Dortmund and now at Real Madrid. I chose this card because he's affordable and looks nice. Number 2, Shea. I heard about him from my dad because he's doing super well in the NBA and would be a great investment to flip through the playoffs, so I ran for it. And even though I live in Indiana, I kind of hope they win the playoffs. And number 1, my favorite player, Bukayo Saka. It's a red cracked ice rookie, PSA 10. Saka is a very good player and even a better person. He is the main man for Arsenal and England's number 7.
Well, I hope you enjoyed hearing from my 11-year-old and 16-year-old. I thought they did a great job, and it's been really fun collaborating and working with them on this behind the scenes, seeing their thought process, see how they presented. It was just fun to see. I'm super proud of them. And my 11-year-old's actually taking the video now and has got to do a little bit of video work. So thanks for watching. This was a joy. And yeah, I'm just thankful that I get to do this with my kids. And as I'm looking at them as I'm doing the video, as wonderful as they are, we will be back with another video at some point. And go Pacers.